was going to a place called Wick, right up in the very north of Scotland. You couldn't have been further away from the south coast of England. Not very happy up there. And we got there and we went into the harbour to see our boats. They weren't there. So we said, well, where's the boats? Where's the boats? The weather was so bad, they'd been transferred some 60 miles south. So eventually we were transferred. We're all transferred again. And where did I go? I went all the way back down the south coast to New Haven, on the south coast, which was great for a young man doing this. I was 41 and messed around. And then when I get to New Haven, I am a member of a crew. Okay. I got a boat there. It's funny enough, when we arrived, I was with two other fellows who arrived, and the commanding officer interviewed us, and he would sit there. Now, what are you guys doing here? You know, have you got any experience? If you're, you know, gave you a tough time. So he came and I said, yes, sir, I've been on an ocean wind tugboat for nearly 2. Ah, he said, you did you? Yes, he said, right. Wrote a piece of paper, and I was assigned to his boat, which was a good sign. So I was operating a little bit, and we got all right, but we were very, very busy. From New Haven, we would shoot out 30, 40 miles out. If we were the duty boat, we were mostly dealing in those days with fighter aircraft, single-engine fighters, and the occasional twin-engine light bombers. And they would come out from the coast, of course, and fly over always towards the direction of France. Well, when they made their plans, we would get a signal to go out in the channel, to a point 10 mile, 5 mile, 20 mile out into the channel. And we would get there, and while we were going there, these aircraft would fly right over the top of us. They would wiggle their wings and happy to see us. So then we would wait. If it was a fighter sweep, they go and bust a few trains or drop a few bombs on a couple of airports and generally shoot the place up. And by the time they came back, it would be daylight. So, and we were an hour and a half, yeah, they're back soon. And then we count, oh, here they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this time they were not in formation, go out in formation, come back all over the sky. And then we pick up 10. Oh, where's the other 2? Where's the other 2? Bump. And then we would get a call then that if these pilots had given a position where they were, where we would go to. And that's when your fun began. To look for one man, a fighter pilot, on his own, maybe with a Mae West on, you know, a life jacket in the ocean. Because, as you know, from your probably own experiences, in the dinghy, a man, and we were, everybody was on the upper deck looking. A man would come up and down in a flash of a second, and you've lost him. So we really had to go. And it sometimes was very, very sad that what we did, because sometimes we had to give up. Or if we found the man, he was dead. And then sometimes, see, there'd be a lot of rescue boats, and I'm pertaining to the English Channel. I'm just round the corner into East Anglia. And so there'd be a line of boats. There'd be, say, we'll be here 15, 20 miles down, there'll be another boat. So, and in the English Channel, the tide runs very, very fast. It rushes through the narrow English Channel. So if a man came down here, 2 hours later, he's there, or he's there. So we used to go to the position, or we would try and estimate, he's been gone for 1 hour, we'll go this way, and we go. If we didn't find him, we would start doing what was called a square search. We would go up this way, over this way, down, and the search gradually get bigger. And we would do that for hours and hours. And if we didn't find, we were most unhappy. But that was basically what we for. But sometimes when it was known as a pickup, when you got a pickup, it wasn't anything, but you pick up somebody from the sea. Great feeling, great feeling. And if you pick, if there's, say, a crew of 2, you get 2 good, you're happy, you go back, you're so happy, you save some lives. Now, the Air Sea Rescue Service during the war is estimated to save almost 15,000 people from the sea. So it was a good payoff. But also, by the same token, we saved 15,000, we maybe lost 15,000. But so, you know...
You'd be doing most of these rescues daytime or nighttime?
Mostly daytime, but also at nighttime because we didn't give up.
Okay.
And we would carry on and carry on and carry on until we got a recall.
And would you have a fairly good idea in terms of the coordinates, like where you would be looking for the pilots?
No. Okay. We got a rough check message. He's down 15 miles southeast of Cape Rene, or he's 50 miles outside of Boulogne. So in those days, you know, yeah. So it was all tough grinding. And so that was basically, but also off the coast, south coast of England, there were, I got a map here, and it shows you, I indicate really, the English Channel round here, that was during 1940 or 41, early 42, was busy, busy, busy every day. I would say that every day we were out. And that would be from before dawn until it was midnight. We sleep on the boat, eat on the boat, clean up when you get back, because when you went to sea on a 67-foot boat, you have got oil and stuff all over the place, and you clean up your boat, you've got to check your guns, clean your guns. On a moonlight night, yes, on a moonlight night, but sometimes dark, you can't see your face. We couldn't even find our way back to our harbour. As you probably all know from your own experience, if you're on water and it's very, very calm, you speak and they'll hear you half a mile away. Or if you drop something on the boat, you can hear it. So when we're at night, we never spoke at all. You see. So it was a calm sea, no speak. Down there, no, over there. That's what it was. Because we were a very feeble boat, really. And the German Navy had some pretty powerful boats, a little bigger than these, called E-boats, and they could blow us out of the water. No trouble at all, because we just had pop guns, we used to call them, really, compared with their guns. So it was night time, we were always scared to get back. Now, I can tell you, alive, we were coming back one night, early morning, we couldn't see anything, so we were drifting going this way, and we turn around and we come back this way, trying to just figure out exactly where we could, because when you get all lined up, two little lights used to go up, and it would guide you right down into the harbour. So you had to get in the right position, and all of a sudden, the shore batteries opened up. Open up on us. Oh my God, my! There's shells cracking all around us, all over. Never hit us, all over us. We put up our recognition signals, cease fire. When we did get in, the officer in charge of those guys was a Canadian officer from a Canadian shore battery, and they said they had been with us with their guns for nearly an hour, with us all the time, just waiting, and then they got fed up, and then boom, opened up. So also, the duty boat is out at sea, and there's something else happens. So we get a message, a phone message, go blah 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 blah. Well, one of our engineers, he wrote this way back. The phone bell, it's a bit corny. The phone bell trills. Look out for thrills. The call out once again. The seas we ride with throttles wide. They shall not call in vain. He was killed when he was 19 years of age. And I still have the original one he made. His name was Clive Crosby, and he came from Cleethorpes in UK. And he went down.